Hi everyone, and this is part 3 of our appointment series, and we're going to be talking about some additional features of our patient appointment status management. So in our last video, what we had covered was the different appointment statuses of arrived, waiting, in progress, and finished, and of course the patient being booked as well. But there's some additional things that you can do. For example, sometimes a patient might come to clinic, then they may need to go to the radiology department to get an investigation done, and then they need to come back to clinic with the result. We can also reflect that on this ledger as well, and I'll show you how now. So if you right click in a patient's name, I'm going to choose Sean Nash right now and select view record. I want you to go into your clinical tree and then select OPD landing page. When you're there, I want you to go to the big green button that says Update Appointment Status. When you left click on that button, you can see that there are two options that say Sent for Diagnostic and Return from Diagnostic. So let me send him for a diagnostic now and click OK. When I save him, I'm going to see that he's now green. And if I put my mouse over his name, it will tell me that appointment sent for diagnostic. Now let's bring him back. I can right click on his name, and I can either choose return from diagnostic there, or I can do what I just did in the patient record as well. But let's mark him as returned, and he's now yellow. And maybe I want to put him as waiting again so that my consulting specialist knows that he's ready to be seen. So that's one feature. Another feature we can talk about is the option of what happens if a patient doesn't show up to an appointment. So in our administration section, we can also label a patient as not having attended an appointment, having cancelled an appointment, or if due to death, they were not able to come to their appointment. There's also an option for patient walked out as well. These particular options are going to be handled more by your administrative staff or the person who's actually managing the flow of the clinic. So let's recap so far. So what we've talked about is some additional features to the patient appointment statuses that we already know. One is reflecting when a patient has been sent for a diagnostic and when a patient has returned from a diagnostic, and also reflecting if a patient didn't come, if a patient cancelled, or if a patient walked out. Thank you very much for watching. Can't wait to see you on the next video.